Mike Sports Vibes. Thank you for vibing with me. Yo, one more time. It's a party, man. We talking about the Minnesota Vikings, baby. We talking about the 2024 NFL Draft. We talking about 4 prospects that I like. These are my 4 prospects that I personally like. It's nothing against the other prospects out there, but this is just my personal opinion on what I would want the Minnesota Vikings to do if we don't win a Super Bowl this year in 2023. And no, this is not no shade on Kirk Cousins, First Cousins, Captain Kirk. This is not no shade on him, but at the end of the day, we got to be realistic here, right? He's getting up there in age. We're paying him good money. If we sign into an extension, how can we build the rest of the team? The best way to build a good quality team is to have a franchise quarterback on their rookie deal and build the rest of the team out. Not pay a quarterback that's 35, 36, 37, 38 years old, and he's not a Patrick Mahomes. He's not a Jalen Hurts. You know what I mean? He's not that type of quarterback that can really put a team over on his back. Because every team has flaws. The Eagles has flaws. The Chiefs had flaws. But guess what? They were both in the Super Bowl. But let me not get into the Kirk Cousins. I'm not hating on him. I'm just, if we don't win the Super Bowl this year, we have to be confident in our ability to figure out what quarterback should be a Minnesota Viking, a franchise quarterback. We need our franchise quarterback. There's a couple of selections. I'm just going to just name a few of them and just give a brief information on each one and tell you my opinion on each one. And it's just the eye test, right? Because you could go by the stats, but this is college football. You know what I'm saying? This is college football. They're not going against the best talent. So any of these players can be a bust, including the number 1 player that people think is going to be the best player, and that's Caleb Williams. Any of these prospects could be a bust because this, like I said, it's college football. It's not NFL football. You know what I mean? There's levels to this. Like Meek Mill said, there's levels to this, young boy. There's levels to this. So he might look like a star in college, but it's different when you get to the NFL. Hopefully, we choose the right one. I'm going to start with Caleb Williams. I'm going to tell you the first thing I like about him, his name, Caleb. My son, his name is Caleb. So that's one thing that we definitely got in common. You know what I mean? He got my son's, my headphones falling off. He got my son's name. So that's one thing I like about Caleb already. Caleb is 21 years old from USC. He transferred from, I believe, Oklahoma. Right? Let me just double check on that. I think Oklahoma. Yeah, Oklahoma Sooners, right? He transferred. And he's a straight baller. For his passing yards for 2022. First of all, he was the Heisman winner. For 2022, he was the Heisman winner. He passed for over 4,000 yards, 4,537 yards, 42 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. QBR is 87.6. 6'1", 215 pounds, sophomore. He is a baller, and he's supposed to be the number 1 pick. I was watching his highlights, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, how he can move out the pocket, and he's good in the pocket, but he can move out the pocket and throw the ball. He's very quick. He needs to get down sometime. I don't know what he be trying to do, trying to break run over some of these players. He need to get down. I don't want him getting hurt if the Minnesota Vikings draft him, but he's very quick. He's very accurate. He's very, very accurate. So 66.6 completion rate. He definitely got it. He definitely got that it factor for rushing, because this is the one thing I like about all the quarterbacks that I'm telling you about, the 4 quarterbacks that I'm talking about. All of them is a dual threat. They can run the RPO. RPO, if the people that don't know what RPO is, it's run pass option, right? Allowing the quarterback to hand the ball to the running back or pass the ball to the receiver. That's what an RPO is. Dual threat. We need that dual threat quarterback for our future franchise quarterback. And he definitely got that. He has a elite arm. He has an elite arm. And for his rushing, right? He rushed for 2022. He rushed for 382 yards, 3.4 average, and he had 10 touchdowns, which is pretty darn good. So add that 10 touchdowns to his 42 passing touchdowns. Guy had 52 touchdowns, man. 52 touchdowns, man. And his long, oh my goodness, his long was 59 yards. So, yo, he's definitely a baller. He's fast on his feet. I need him to get down a little bit quicker, and because the linebackers in the NFL and the safeties in the NFL are quicker, faster, and bigger. You got to get down. I don't want you getting hurt, my brother. Very, very talented arm, very accurate, and I love, like I said, he could scramble out of the pocket and still hit that wide receiver in stride. That's the one thing. He's hitting these wide receivers in stride so they can get more yards or possibly get a touchdown. Yo, he's the real deal. He's the real deal. You know what I'm saying? Caleb Williams is the real deal. My next quarterback that I would love to talk about is my bull, Drake May. Drake May. Now that guy right there. Drake May, 6'4", 225 pounds. Looking up his information on his stats and stuff like that. Drake May. He is, 6'4", 220 pounds. 38 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. QBR is 82.4. He passed for over 4,000 yards, 4,321 yards altogether. I like Drake May. Out of all the passers in this draft, like out of the 4 that I like the most, he, in my opinion, and when it comes to like his touch is unbelievable. His touch is unbelievable. And when he scrambles, I was watching some of his highlights, he looks like he's gliding on water. He doesn't even seem like he's running fast. Drake May, he doesn't look like he runs fast, but he's running pretty darn fast. And I like one of the quotes that he said that what did Drake May say? He said that he's going to scramble whatever the defense is giving him, but he's going to get down. He's not going to go for the first down if there's a defender. Like, he's not trying to risk injury. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I like about Drake May. He's a smart football player. Great placement with his throws. Very accurate. He's another dual threat, and that's the common denominator. When it comes to these quarterbacks now and for the future, it's not like back in the day. No hate to Tom Brady because he's the GOAT, in my opinion, when it comes to quarterbacks. But now you have to be dual threat because, like I said, everybody's faster and bigger now. You got to have it all. And like I said, he can definitely scramble, but he's not looking for the scramble. He can pass out of the pocket. He rushed for 760 yards. My gosh. 4.0 per carry, 7 touchdowns. So he can definitely run. And like I said, same with Caleb. They can hit their wide receivers, tight ends, running backs in stride. Very accurate in their dual threat, and they can run their RPO. And Drake May, in my opinion, is the best passer when it comes to like all 3 of these quarterbacks that I'm going to name. Drake May I wouldn't be mad if we drafted Drake May. All I know is we better draft one of these 4 quarterbacks that I'm speaking about. If we draft somebody else, and look, I'm gonna say this: Bo Nix is not in my top 4. A lot of people are probably like, oh, but this is my top. This is my top 4. This is the people I ride with. This is the people that I think the Minnesota Vikings will be successful with. So Caleb number 1, Drake May number 2. My third quarterback on this list, right? And this is another dual threat. He didn't start playing football, right, until he hit high school in 9th grade. So, you know what I mean? This guy, he was homeschooled. He's 21 years old. Let me put his information in the computer so I can tell you about this man. His name is Michael, which is my name. So that's another thing I like about this brother right here. That's another thing I like about this brother right here. Um, from Tulane, Michael Pratt. All right, right. 6'2", 210 pounds. Passing yards, 3,010, 27 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 67.5 QBR. I mean, definitely needs to improve with that, definitely. But he's just something about him, man. It's just something. He's a dual threat. Let me see what his rushing yards is. His rushing yards for 2022 was 478, 3.7 average, 10 touchdowns. I was watching his highlights, right? His stats don't tell it all, man. This dude be putting his team on his back, man. I was seeing some of the comebacks, and he's just a talented. He got that dog in him. All the quarterbacks got that dog in them, man. That's what we need, man. And I like Michael Pratt, man. Michael Pratt is that guy. Spectacular passing ability, but he just needs to work on his accuracy a little bit better. And I like how he takes chances with his throw. He'll throw it in double team. Like, he'll throw it in double coverage. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that we need. We need a quarterback that's going to take that chance. And I'm not saying Kirk can't be that guy for this year. If we win the Super Bowl, I'm going to say this real quick. If we win the Super Bowl, sign Kirk to a 5-year extension, straight up. But if we don't win the Super Bowl, look, my headphones falling off again. If we don't win the Super Bowl, it's a nah deal. It's a nah factor.
Nah, bro.
We're not keeping them. We going into the 2024 draft, and we getting our franchise quarterback. That's just simple as that. And
Mike Sports Vibes. Thank you for vibing.
Yeah, thank you for vibing with me, man, y'all. Thank you for vibing with me. But yeah, Michael Pratt. He is that guy, yo. Like, watch his highlights when you get a chance and watch how he moves. He's a great scrambler. And like I said, all these quarterbacks need to get down. Get down. Because the NFL ain't no joke. These linebackers and these safeties they would hit you. It's not like college. The players in college ain't as big as the players in the NFL. You ain't going to run over no linebacker. You ain't Cam Newton. And even Cam Newton can only do it for a one season, really, when he won the MVP. So, nah. So I like Michael Pratt. That's my guy. What else? Yeah. So, one more thing about Michael Pratt. What I like, he's a winner. He got that winning mentality. He led Tulane, that's the college, to a AAC championship, and was victorious in the Cotton Bowl. So he knows how to win. He knows how to put a team on his back and get that dub, and that's what we need. You know what he reminds me of? Like, real talk, but he can scramble a lot better. He reminds me of Case Keenum, but just like way better. You know what I mean? Way better when it comes to his feet and scrambling ability. But I ain't saying he's gonna be Case Keenum because I know Case Keenum is a backup. But I'm just saying, Michael Pratt, definitely. That's probably not a good comparison. Was that a good comparison? I don't think that was a good comparison. But he is willing to make that throw, and he can scramble through a threat, right? And he's the one that actually said that to get he'll get the first down, but he would definitely get down. But he'll get down. He'll take what the defense gives him, right? He'll take what the defense gives him. But for my fourth quarterback, man, this is this guy right here. Last but not least, the fourth quarterback that I think the Minnesota Vikings should definitely go for in the 2024 NFL draft. If they happen to draft a quarterback, which they better if we don't win the Super Bowl. Because you gotta look at the big picture, man. You can't be always settling. You can't always settle. And that's my boy Jordan Travis, man. Jordan Travis, Florida State, 6'1", 201 pounds. Now this guy right here, man, his QBR is 85.8, 5 interceptions, 24 touchdowns. He passed for 3,214 yards. This guy right here, man, he got my his highlights are freaking awesome, man. Like his highlights for me was the best highlights out of all of them. Like for me, he's a straight freaking baller. He's a straight baller. He's 23 years old. All right, for 2022, right? His rushing 82 carries, yards, 417 yards, and 5.1 average, 7 touchdown, and his longest run for the year is 71 yards. What? 71? Are you serious? Really? Yeah. That's right there. Now this guy right here, definitely you running RPO all day. You gotta make that defense confused because this guy got the talent. He got the speed. He got the accuracy. He hitting everybody in stride. Now this guy right here, not Jordan Pratt. Jordan Travis is that guy. If I had to order which one I would choose first, it would be Caleb Williams, Drake May. Whew, it's almost like a tie between Michael Pratt and Jordan Travis, to be honest with you. I don't know. They're like tied. I can't pick one or the other, to be honest with you, for the third spot. But good mechanics for Jordan Travis. He gets the ball out fast and really accurate with the ball placement. These quarterbacks he is very accurate. And like I said, I seen some of his highlights. He's like scrambling and he can move out the pocket and still be accurate passing to the wide receiver. But the only concerns with all these dual threat quarterbacks is they have to get down in the NFL. Don't try to run over nobody. Don't try to be too pretty. If you're out of bounds, unless it's like for the game win, like trying to win the game, like it's at the end of the game, if it's the playoffs. But if it's regular season, nah, we not trying to like get in your career by you trying to run over a linebacker. Don't try to look pretty. Go out of bounds if you can. I understand we trying to win every game, but shoot, your career is more important. So get your behind down on the ground, and don't take that hit because that hit could end your career. One hit, but field vision and arm strength is great. Like Jordan Travis is that guy. So all these 4 quarterbacks, I would pick any of them. What else? Yeah, all of them. I ain't gonna talk you to death. All these quarterbacks is the real deal. Caleb Williams, Drake May, Michael Pratt, and my bull Jordan Travis. Any of these quarterbacks is legit for us to go after in the 2024 NFL draft. And like I said, this is no shade on Kirk Cousins, but we got to be honest with ourselves, man. He's getting up there in age, and it's getting to the point, right, that do you really want to keep paying him 35 mil, 40 mil year to year when we can spread that money around if we had a rookie quarterback on their franchise, on their rookie deal? I'm just saying that gives us the best chance to win, especially if that quarterback we paying $30+ million ain't like. I mean, he's good, but he ain't that guy. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna see what happens because guess what? Kirk Cousins is my quarterback. You remember when T.O. was in his yard? He was doing sit-ups. He's like, McNabb, my quarterback. And he was crying. That's how I feel, right? That's my quarterback. He my quarterback until after the season if we don't win the Super Bowl. Drop the mic. Say now. But yeah, we're going to see what happens. Skol and I bleed purple. Let's go Vikings. I'm going live after every single game. Tune in, man. It's going to be lit. Even when we lose, I'm going live. We win, we going live. I'll be going to Buffalo Wild Wings. Not trying to talk y'all to death, but I'll be going to Buffalo Wild Wings. And I'm like the only Viking fan. I'm coming in the Buffalo Wild Wings with a Harrison Smith jersey on. And I'm the only one with the purple on, man. I'm surrounded by Eagle fans and Pittsburgh fans. And I even see some Lions and 49er fans. I said, how is there not One Viking fan. How? But I guess that's what you expect when you live in Pennsylvania. Let's go, baby.
And as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for vibing with me. I really appreciate you. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you are a Minnesota Viking fan.
Yeah, man. Thank you for vibing with me. I really appreciate y'all. I'm out.